long time ago, almost 200 years ago, in China, in the region between Guangdong and Fujian, there were farmers who led a bitter and hard life. Why? Because sometimes it rained and rained and rained. Sometimes there was no rain. So there was famine or floods. These farmers, they worked very hard, but at times like these, there was not enough food to eat. So one day, all of them were on this lonely boat that was off on the southern China Sea, going towards a faraway place, going down south towards a place called Singapore. Now before they left, they had heard about Singapore. They heard that that was a place that they could farm, a place they could earn money, buy and sell and make a living. So they saved and saved and saved, and then they bought a boat, bought food and water, and then they set off. They didn't realize that they were sailing and sailing for 5 long months without seeing any land. Their food was gone, and their water supply almost gone. So at night, these men began to faint one by one. And then suddenly somebody saw something. 兄弟，兄弟，你有没有看到？怎么有个海龟在上面呢？ Brothers, there's a huge turtle on our boat, a giant one. Oh, its body big like a car, and the limbs, the legs, thick like a tree trunk. One of the men, Ming, shouted out, "Did anyone see it come on board?" No one did. Then the oldest one among them, Kyang, he was joyful. Brothers, this is good. The gods heard our prayers and knew about our hardship. And then they sent us this turtle. Now what are you waiting for, all of you? Go, get your knives, your tools, your axe. Come, quickly. There was chaos as everyone rushed. Ming, why are you standing there? Go get your hammer, the bigger the better. Then all these men came back with their weapons, and they looked at the turtle in front of them with hungry eyes. They remembered in China, oh, how turtle blood was well known for being rich and nourishing. As they looked at the huge turtle, its bulbous head and those large limbs, their mouth water. They remember the turtle soup that they had. Delicious. Then their stomach rumbled. They imagined all that meat can be supplied for 1 whole month. Then Ming begged, "Please, please, my brothers." He remembered his mother telling him never kill a turtle. "We can't kill this turtle. It's got a life. It's probably injured." "Nonsense," Kyang said. "This turtle came to us. We didn't catch it. We have been sailing and sailing for so long, and the gods knew that we have been suffering and starving. This is how the gods bless us with such a turtle. We didn't catch this turtle. Ming, get away, or I'll throw you into the sharks." "No, my brothers, I beg you, please. If you must eat it, then eat me first." was very angry. He rolled up his sleeves. And then he picked up a rod. And he said to Ming, Ming, if you don't get away, this rod is on your head. You see, Ming ran over to the turtle, grabbed its head and hugged it. Look, it's tearing. It's tearing blood. And Kyang was ready to strike Ming when suddenly there was lightning, thunder, and then rain. Kyang was shocked. They hadn't had rain for many, many weeks and months. And as everybody looked up and opened their mouth, they lapped up the water. Oh, such refreshing water. Never had plain water tasted so sweet, so delicious. Then someone shouted, "Fish! Fish!" Amazingly, fish jumped on board their boat. All kinds of fish, big ones like the tuna, small ones like the ikan kurau, and then, shark! And they got rid of that shark. Well, and then all of a sudden, the rain stopped. And that night, all the men had a barbecue feast on the boat. They ate and ate till they filled up their stomachs. And then they realized the turtle was gone. Now the next day, the wind began to blow. Oh, the howling wind blew and blew and blew on the sea. It blew up the waves that swayed the boat left and right and pushed the boat up 3 stories high. Ming was tossed from one end of the boat to the other end. All of them were tossed together, and so many of them vomited. And then they saw 2 of their brothers fall into the waters. Quickly, tie yourselves together like this. And they knotted themselves, held on tightly together. Then suddenly, the boat was steady. And it moved on steadily in that tumultuous wind. This went on for a day. The second day and the third day, the wind stopped and there was a calm. And all of a sudden, they saw in front of them land. And as the boat moved on, they saw the sandy beach and trees. And then seagulls, and they heard the bird chirping. Kyang said, "Look, that is Singapore, Singapore!" And all of a sudden, right next to our boat, rose the turtle from deep under the sea. And in its mouth was a rope tied to their boat. Kyang was shocked, and he looked at turtle. Its eyes were closed and blood was flowing out of his mouth. Turtle, it's you who saved us. It's you who brought us the fish, and you who held our boat steadily in that storm. Thank you, turtle. And he got all his brothers to bow down to turtle. And then the turtle sank. Turtle, are you all right? Open your eyes. But the turtle sank deep down into the waters. Oh, you never heard a man cry like a baby crying for its mother. Not long after that, around the same area, an island came up. And they called that island in Chinese 鲑鱼岛 or Kusu Island, or literally translated Turtle Island. Thank you.